Saturday in the park. Yes, this is how we're doing it. This is deep thinking. It's deep thinking. And it's funny. It is funny in a sense. Alright, because I just did my opener. Might be a little bit of, sloppiness and everything, but, I wasn't really, telling lies. I was just telling it like it is. Saying it like it was. Catharsis, in a way, like a little bit. But, getting back to this thing, towards the end there, it's a touchy thing. It's a touchy thing, but in a way, you just gotta, forget about it. You just can't really care, what people think. You need that freedom. And in that, we talked about, we need a bigger audience, stuff like that. And I said, I don't know if I want it. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. I know that we've been loading. We're back in our office. Alright, I got the intro music in the car, I guess. But anyway, here's the deal. This Trump here. This Donald Trump. Alright, we know that this week there's this thing going on with this saying with Trump derangement or something, whatever it is, Trump derangement syndrome and all that. And then comedians and everybody, and again the press corps and social media, everybody's surrounding him. He did say something that it's kind of hard to defend right now, but in a sense, I think we need a little bit of time here to see what develops. I'm fairly optimistic that eventually he's going to explain it away by actions. Things are going to happen. I believe that. And with the Mega Millionaire, like I said, but I was dreaming. Well, I'll get to the Trump thing. I can't stand going through all these freaking batteries. I can't stand it. I should have put another one in there. I don't know, because I don't like to run it when it gets like this. But we have enough time. Don't worry about it. We got our little opener there. A little crazy, but I guess we're using the rest of the month to just damage control, save face, and take care of ourselves here, because entertaining is not easy, especially when you don't have any kind of help at all. We just grabbed some kind of table here as a stand, and we got our little Saratoga water. We don't have the AC/DC boat shoes on. But this Trump thing here, it is like Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack, It's just, he just got, into high society. He got into the club, and he's just running around, with one-liners and this and that, and he's just you have to say to yourself, you have to think about this. All right, they say it's a Trump deranged. Maybe that's not the right word. Whatever it was, it's just Trump blank syndrome. I don't know. Not derailment or something like that, but I don't have a computer in front of me or anything like that. And I was just aware of it. I was aware of it because there was a segment on CNN about it, and they were showing all the late night comedians. But the thing is, it's so hard to make fun of someone like that. It's hard to make fun of Trump. You got to be honest. A lot of people probably listening and probably saying, well, what do you mean? Especially people that, because mostly everybody on here is towards the left, because they're for all and everything. I guess I did say that on there. I do feel that. I think I have the right to say that. That I do feel like there's a lot of misleading things in it, especially when somebody gave a speech during the week. Just a lot of things. There's been so many things I've been following. I followed it. This was, believe it or not, this was more like an intelligent kind of a YouTuber. I mean, I didn't have the dance and everything. I wasn't churning the butter and stuff like that. Although I wanted to. I mean, if that's what it would have taken to have a little bit of breakthrough, especially with. Wouldn't it be funny if like, hey, people know my location. I'm just sitting here like I'm doing a show outside. And again, it's for like this is how I do my Facebook. This is it for now on, or for whatever happens. I mean, at the moment, I just put it up there, not expecting any kinds of response. So like once we have it in there, it doesn't take that long. Usually we're out there feeding the birds and the squirrels and the groundhogs. I was trying to see if I could rhyme like that song, "Cats in the Cradle." Yes, we did that. Like I said in the opener, 4 months, just like that. And it takes us on the eve of tomorrow with Judge Jeannie and my mom's birthday. How's about that? How's about that, Bert? In that movie, It's a Wonderful Life, where I don't want to bore you. We had the Bert. I think his name was Bert. We were supposed to go to the bank and make a deposit. And my dreams of like hitting the mega and stuff like that. I know, like maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I said, "Oh, I with the cooling station." I said like gold. I mean, it's nice to dream. I was like saying, well, if I hit it, I probably. I mean, I like all. I mean, there's so many things, so many people that I would just do stuff for. I would have made a nice place. I would have made a nice place there. Even the Italian guy there with the import store. I mean, I know he'll never like me, but I know that's just how it is. I know a lot of people will never like me. I know I got a lot of bad deals because some nice friends added me, but then they're mutuals. The same scenario with me is you go over to the wall, you put stuff, and they don't hit like, and they hit like with everybody else. I mean, it almost makes me want to sing that song, like no one knows what it's like to be the bad guy, to be the sad guy. But I don't tell lies. I tell truths. But yes, I'm well aware of it. I mean, you just know. And then I gotta skate around things because I know who owns the internet and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to be offensive. And like this comedian Vic, I don't know, maybe I'll call him. I don't know. I mean, it's a thought. I don't know if I would. I would like a little bit of advice. I never even seen his act. I seen the videos like that he does, and they're in that bracket of getting like so many likes, just like a lot are. Like we've seen the trio, or anything. You just someone goofing around, like it's just boom, boom. That's why I kept on saying manager. I don't know. I mean, I wanted to like get in. I mean, there's a community here. There's a community. There's people. I'd be afraid to go in because of all the spats that I had. And what was I doing? I mean, was I that bad? I mean, like I said the other day, I think it was yesterday or something. I just kept on doing it. So what was I thinking? But I was staying. I was keeping. Most of the people, and then the spats and the fights. But over the Hillary, like I said, I don't think she's taking the election too well. The loss. I don't think anybody is. But then you have to say to yourself, I mean, what could happen? How could you impeach him? Until you find something. I'd be happy with Pence. I mean, because that was, what would happen. It's not going to go back over to Hillary. Although, they're saying that she may run. She may run. But then some analysts were saying there's just no way. She won't make it past the first, or, they won't bring her in. Because they got to delegate. They got to vote it in. They're saying it's most likely not going to happen. And there's rumors of Biden, again, Bernie, and Cortez. Hey, maybe they'll run together. Maybe. Who knows? Who's going to be on top? Who's going to be in the bottom of the ticket? Or who will be the president? Who will be the vice? I mean, there's a possibility I mean, he's an outsider, and this is what Trump has been. He has been the outsider, and he has been Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack, just like And we had some incidents here, and again, I'm just waiting for a little bit of clarity. Again, I mean, I will tell you this: I am a supporter of all. And when I see somebody, all right, and you might say to yourself, if you're like on the other side of the spectrum, and you're already saying to yourself, saying, Jerry, this man is not for all. This man that you're talking about, he is all these things. He has all these things. Well, how come they're doing it to like Judge Jeannie? How come they're doing it to Sarah Sanders? Oh, you're saying so? Oh, because they're all supporting him. No, it's like that. It's been on since day one. And the thing is, a lot of people that voted for Obama, they just couldn't. They couldn't vote for Hillary. They couldn't. They just couldn't. Thought it was gonna be that simple. I mean, there's a silent majority out there. Believe it or not, they don't. Nobody on here likes to do that because you see this fight. You see the spats. I see so many friends that they've been on here that are Trump supporters now, and I see what they're going through. Because it's all about popularity, and it's just like I said, I wait for this car because I was just right in my thought. Let me have a little glass of this, a little bit of this water here, and we'll see you tonight. This thing where you just say it over and over and over again. Just keep on saying it over and over and over again. And I was just kidding. I'm not that. I am anything but that. But they say it enough. Maybe it was another blown show yesterday, but we don't get any feedback anymore. But anybody is welcome to come here, and we'll leave it at that.